2025 is going to be the year I relaunch my small business, and I am praying that it actually works out this time. Hi, and welcome to the channel. My name is Philly, and I am a 31-year-old stay-at-home mom. I don't know why that was important, but I felt the need to share. So back in 2023, actually we can go even further back to 2019 to my very first business, but we're gonna start at 2023, which is where I actually took things a little seriously and registered a business. So in 2023, I started my sticker and stationery business. I was on maternity leave and I knew I wasn't going to be going back to work because we had moved, and just the way my partner's schedule worked, it just made sense for me to stay home with baby. And so now I started my business and I was having so much fun with it, and I thought it was going to be so great. And then it didn't. And I think where I failed the most was I was expecting results right away. I feel like that's like one of the worst mindsets that you can have when starting a business, especially when you're just starting out. Like, your presence on social media is very small compared to a lot of other businesses out there. And I don't say that to discourage anybody. I say that to kind of give you a realistic viewpoint that it's going to take a lot of work to get where you want to be. And that's kind of where I dropped the ball. I thought my art was so great and it was so amazing, and I'm going to post and people are just going to buy my stuff. And that clearly is not what happened. So after months of posting and drawing and having an Etsy, I took a hiatus at the end of 2023 because my mental health obviously took a really big hit. I lost all of my creative juices. Like, I had a serious art block. I felt like my brain wasn't connecting with my hand in terms of drawing, and all my drawings were coming out awful. And so that's when I knew I just needed to stop, because I wasn't pouring love into what I was making, and I felt like that was obviously going to show in what I was advertising. And that's when I knew I needed to just stop. I need to take a break. I need to step back and really think about what I wanted to do. And then my mind was just like, I was everywhere. I was like, you know what? Stickers isn't going to work for me. I'm going to try this. I tried embroidery. I tried making scrunchies and accessories. I tried clay. I tried everything you can imagine, but I didn't really run with it business-wise. And now we are back here. Now it is December 2024, and after a long time of just mellowing out, relaxing, taking time for myself, I decided I was going to relaunch my sticker and stationery business. I think a lot of what I'm going to do differently this time, though, is really take my time. I felt like I was rushing because I wanted to make money right away, and I feel like that is also a mindset you don't want to be going in with when starting a business, is thinking you're gonna have success right away and that you want to make money right away. Great things take time. And it took me a long time to realize that I had to wait and that I had to be patient. And I don't want to create just to create, I love art and I love making cute little things. And so I want to be able to share that with other people. And I feel like people won't feel that love and the joy that I put into art if I'm going in with the mindset of just wanting to create just for the sake of creating. I want to create because I want to share and bring light and joy to people who also enjoy the things that I enjoy, which is stickers and journaling and gaming and all the nice fun stuff that we do on our free time as hobbies. So being that I am a stay-at-home mom, my 2-year-old is currently napping. So time management is going to be a huge thing for me, and I'm really going to have to use my time wisely. So nap time is kind of really the only time I get to, one, record videos. I wanted to start vlogging my business journey because I feel like it'll hold me accountable. And I also feel like if there's anybody else out there who's thinking of restarting or relaunching, or even just starting for the first time, or just wanting to try something in terms of starting a business, I kind of want to share my journey starting over again, and maybe help someone with ideas or share things that maybe they didn't know, or experience mistakes with me for the first or second, hopefully not second, but experiencing mistakes for the first time, and learning them together. This is going to be a really interesting thing for me, documenting my journey, because like I said, I don't have a ton of time to do it. I've got 2 hours in the day uninterrupted. So today we are going to start with, basically, I kind of already have my logo. I have 2 variations actually. I've decided I was going to do 2 variations. So I'd have one for packaging and one for like different aspects of marketing. So it's like I can use both, but I feel like I'd have one main, but my second one would be like a secondary. Like, I don't know. My thought process was a lot more coherent when I came up with the idea. So today is going to be a little bit of like my process of how I'm starting. I already have my logo, but I want to go through my color scheme of my business. And also, so basically I'm going to be creating a branding kit, and then we're going to draw some sticker sheets. I've got a couple ideas. I actually have like 5 sticker sheet ideas that I want to do, a couple of notepads as well, but I'm going to basically use the same designs from the sticker sheet onto notepad just to make things easier for me in the beginning. But I really only have 2 sticker sheet designs that I pretty much have finished sketching, and we're going to hopefully finish maybe outlining those today. I might have to color later on in the night. We'll see how it goes. So I just wanted to quickly share some stickers and notepads that I did previously. I might rework them, I might not, but we shall see how that goes. Basically what I want to start with right now is I kind of have an idea of the color scheme that I want. I want to share a little bit of maybe my progress in case anybody else might need some ideas on how to start with their branding kit or picking their colors and they're not really sure where to start. So I like to use 2 things. I like to use Canva, one for a branding kit template, and then I use something called Color Hunt, which is basically a website where you can search up color palettes and find colors that work well together without having to like search up individual colors and putting them together and seeing if they work, especially if you're not very familiar with color theory or how different colors can work well together, different shades and all that fun stuff. Okay, so for color palettes, I'm going to a website called colorhunt.co/palettes. And this is kind of where you'll be able to find specific colors, especially if you don't have in mind what kind of colors you want to put together. And so they have a bunch of different type of color schemes. So if you're looking for pastel, you click pastel and it gives you all the different ranges of pastel colors that might look good together. There's vintage, retro, neon, there's warm, there's also fall and summer if you like seasonal colors. There are so many different options to choose from. Like there's sunset, there's different sunset variations. So this is really a good place to start with if you're not really sure what you're going for color wise. I'm definitely leaning towards the like cozy pastel-y soft colors, and I do like earthy tones a little bit. I'm mostly, like I said, I'm leaning towards the nice like earthy greens and neutral browns and stuff like that. So this is where I'm gonna start. And for the branding kit, you can basically go to Canva and just type in branding kit, and Canva will give you a ton of different templates. It doesn't really matter which template you choose. Obviously, if you don't have pro, you don't select a pro option. You can basically choose any one that you like, and you can obviously change the colors around. So I pretty much have picked my template in terms of my branding kit. Colors, I think I'm gonna go through all of that a little bit later today because I do want to start drawing out my sticker sheets before baby wakes up, because I like to be able to draw uninterrupted, and I feel like I can do this a little bit more when he's awake, because then he's going to be in and out and I can kind of direct my attention to him if he needs something. But when I'm drawing, I really like to be in in the zone. So we're gonna get to a little bit of drawing today. And that's, yeah, pretty much what the 2 hours are going to consist of for me. We'll probably get to a little bit more tonight, as that's also when I will be doing a lot of work, which will be in the evening and the night when my kids are asleep. But yeah, let's start these sticker sheets. So we have completed one full sticker sheet. I started with the cherry blossom one. I think it came out really cute. All right, it is officially 9:35 p.m. Kids are asleep, and I finished my one sticker sheet, which is great. Took me more than the 2 hours that my son was napping, which is fine. I got a little bit of it done after dinner. Anyway, that is one of 4 designs I have in total. I think it's 4. Yeah, I've got the cherry blossom theme. I'm gonna have a fast food theme, a cafe theme. Oh, that was it. There's 3 more on top of the 4th one. With that being said, I also finished my little branding kit. It's for myself. It's not really going to be for me to share like you would with most branding kits. I think it's more for myself to kind of remember the colors that I'm using and to reference it for myself, so I have it organized. I feel like that's a little easier for me to kind of have it there instead of like just written in a note somewhere. So it's totally optional to do that. You don't have to. I think it's a great way though to keep yourself organized, so you know exactly what logos you're using, what colors you're using, and whatever. It's not 100% done. I didn't finish putting photos in there because obviously I don't have any product photos yet, but I think having the photos in there with like my packaging and all that stuff will help with my brain. It's just my process. It's just how I work. Anyway, with those things done, I now have a couple of things I need to do. I'm aiming for a mid-January launch. So I've got about a month before I launch. I don't have an exact date yet, but I probably will maybe by the beginning of January. But in the meantime, I guess I still have a lot to finish. I still have a lot to figure out. I have to finish packaging and like thank you notes, and I'll also have to finish product. So I'm mostly going to be focusing on stickers and notepads right now. Sticker sheets and notepads. I don't know if I'm going to do vinyl stickers. I might. My only problem is that sometimes it's so finicky, especially if like a lot of people like the waterproof stuff, which would be another expense as to like ordering the laminate and whatever for it. But anyway, and in the future, I think if I can do well and manage my time well with the stickers and the notepads, because I will be making the stickers and the notepads myself, so I won't be outsourcing. That probably won't come until it's really necessary for me. So it'll be more of like working in small batches. Because like I said earlier, I'm not expecting results and a lot of money right away. So stickers and notepads for now. And then I think eventually I do want to branch off into clay keychains and keycaps. Here I've got this little, it's a little bunny on with a carrot. And I think it's really cute. I also have this little whale shark. You can even see that. Oh my gosh. Focus. It doesn't want to focus, but you get the idea. As for keycaps, I don't have a specific design that I'm going for yet, which is kind of why I'm holding off on them, because they do take quite a bit to make. They're pretty easy, but it takes a lot of time and effort, especially with how small the details are. That's kind of what I'm going for. It's when that's kind of my future plans, is to eventually add on clay items. For now, with the relaunch, we're gonna focus on stickers and notepads. So with the notepads, I'm gonna keep it really simple and kind of stick to the theme of what the stickers are. There might be maybe 1 or 2 designs that will be different from what the sticker sheet themes are. Yeah, that's kind of the gist of what I have to do for the next month. So it's finish drawing sticker sheets, drawing like stuff for the packaging, doing a website. I won't be using Etsy this time around just because I feel like when I used Etsy, I relied too much on the in-house marketing, and I think that's kind of where I got lazy. So I was like, you know what? People will find it on Etsy, and that's just really not how it works, and I had to like get that out of my head. So I think we're gonna focus on Shopify. I have used Shopify in the past, just with jobs that I've worked. So I do have a background in media communication, so I have worked in jobs where I've done websites, and Shopify has always been kind of my favorite when it came to e-commerce. So we're probably gonna go with that. So I'm gonna have to get a domain, I'm gonna have to build a website, I'm gonna have to create graphics and stuff, or just use photos. So there is a lot to do. There's still a lot to do, and I'm hoping I can get it done in a month. I don't know if I'm in over my head with aiming for a mid-January launch, but because I do have a Valentine sticker sheet theme, I do kind of want to have available before then. But I think after today, it kind of made me realize how hard it's gonna be, and I think that's something I'm gonna have to just be okay with, because it's a lot of work. And when you've got kids, and like towards the, like right now it's only 9:45 and I'm just so tired. I was doing my drawing stuff, and then I had to make dinner, and then I had to wrangle the kids while my partner went to work, and then put them to bed, and it's a whole thing. And then having to run a business at the same time, because then I'm also gonna have to do marketing, and there isn't a lot of daylight, and I live in BC, so right now it's winter and it's always raining and cloudy. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into a negative headspace right now. I'm gonna think to myself, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. I'm gonna definitely do things differently than I did last time. I do have to figure out a content strategy for my social media though, because that was also a thing. I was like, I would just post and just be like, meh, didn't really put much effort into it. I'm like, meh, meh. So I think that's something I'll be doing differently. So this week, it's only Tuesday today. So this week is gonna be a lot of me, a lot of planning, a lot more planning. I already planned out my designs and everything for the sticker sheets. Now it's time for like marketing strategy. That is probably what we'll be doing in the next vlog, is finishing up more sticker sheets, working on packaging and branding and websites and all the fun stuff. Also, if you are starting a business, I highly, highly, highly advise that you keep track of your time with how long it takes you to do certain things, because that is what you're going to want to incorporate into the pricing of your stuff. So it's obviously, because if you're drawing things out on iPad or on paper or whatever it is that you're probably doing, if you're doing something art related, the cost of materials and then your labor, and I can all go into all of that in a different video, but just keep that in mind as well. And also keeping your receipts, all of your expenses, everything. Just keep track of everything and anything that you do that relates to your business. You might not need it right now, but you will need it come the future. Anyway, even though I did one sticker sheet today, I think that's a lot considering how busy my life is outside of business stuff. So this is where we're gonna end the video. If you have made it this far, thank you so much for walking. Thank you for walking here. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Is that what people say these days? If you are interested in following along with my business journey, please consider subscribing. If you have any suggestions, or if there's anything that you would want to see in terms of my process, leave me a comment down below and let me know. And we will see you in the next video.